So I'm going to be doing another hydration drink, and I'm going to do it pretty much the same way that I did it earlier. This is a big banana though, so I'm going to take half of this and put the other half in the fridge. But I'm going to throw this in the blender, 500 ml of water, and that's for the potassium. And then I have my sardines in extra virgin olive oil to help with the inflammation. But so I have been using the walker today, just doing baby hops with my arms supporting me, and my legs won't support, my glutes definitely won't support my body weight. That's for sure. Like my glutes are done with, they're atrophied. They, like, whatever, that's another story. I can't fucking talk that deep on that shit. But my right wrist, I don't know if my right wrist is going to be able to hold up, because I got out of the shower and I forgot I didn't have this on, and I started using the walker, and I'm like, oh no, because I've been wearing this for so long. I've been wearing this the last several days. Whenever I got it, I'd have to go back and see, but I've been wearing this religiously, trying to take care of my wrist, and like I totally forgot I didn't have this on, and I'm using the walker, and I'm like, oh my god, because when my wrist is on the walker and my wrist goes like this, and in this part, I mean, because my body weight sits on this part also, and this part is not good, but I'm like, oh no, because I've really dedicated so much time to like trying to get this taken care of. Like, I don't know if I'll be able to use the walker. Maybe not, I don't know, but I'm going to do what I can nutritionally to take care of myself. But I've been in a wheelchair so the wheelchair broke 2 days ago, and I've been in a wheelchair for 190 days. So I'm using the walker now for the first time, because I'm like, well, you know, it's going to boost my insulin sensitivity. It's going to allow my brain to work differently than it's been working in the last 190 days. But, I mean, I don't know, like, my fusions for sure failed, because, like, my fusion's wet gravel, like, it's wet cement. So, and my Uncle Kenny agreed that it was like gravel, but, and my Uncle Kenny, yeah, and my mom was right there too, she heard it because he was on speaker. But I already know my fusion's toast, so I already know this, and you can't tell me it's not, because I can show you that it is. So my fusion 100% is toast. I can show you every single body part I'm talking about is toast. But it is what it is. Stay positive, stay motivated, and you know, we just got to continue to take care of ourselves and do what we can for ourselves. And I am looking forward to tonight. I am looking to talk to a group of athletes for 5 minutes, just telling them a little bit about me and telling them who I am, and my passion in life and what I love to do, my lifelong love, and what I've practically spent my whole life doing. And me speaking to them isn't going to be about me. It's all about them. It's all about God blessing you, but it doesn't stop there. It's about paying that forward. So, with my lifelong love being the gym, I truly feel that there are people out there that could benefit from my line of thinking and what I have to say, and just being able to speak about it from the heart, because there's so much love for it. I went from 0% to 100% in my lifting career. And why I'm saying 100% is because in 2017 I got the state record for powerlifting. So, I have the discipline. I have the work ethic. I have proven results that got me to the end of that line, that got me to a state title. If I would have went to Florida, I would have the national record. But I never did that because I love my job and I gave up everything for my company. That's another story though. There's people out there who are at maybe 10%, 20%, 30%, 50%, 60%, so on and so forth. If someone doesn't need me, all right, cool, no biggie. But if there's any way that I can be there for someone else to help them and give them upgrades, you are who you always will be. But if I can help them in a way where I can give them an upgrade to allow them to be better, then that's all that matters. If I can, make their routine safer and connect with them, that's all that matters. If I can help make them stronger and connect with them, that's all that matters. And it's just being able to be there and support them. So, what I'm doing tonight really means something for me, and this is a lifelong love that I've always had. And I still have it until this day, even though I can't do it. But, athletes are competitive. That's what I am. I'm competitive. I've been a competitive athlete all my life. And I've made it from 0 to 100, and they can also. So if I can be there to spread that love and positivity to them, then that's all that matters. Being able to give back to the community around me in the way that I know and love how to do. So, I'm going to go there and speak from my heart, and I'm going to do the best that I can. I'm not saying I'm going to be perfect, but I'm not saying I can do it full time, but, just, it's about making a difference. It's about, it's about taking your passion and passing it forward to the next person. Maybe someone needs you. And if they do, cool. If they don't, no biggie. But anyway, I'm going to do this hydration drink. I got a 10 of sardines, 2,200 milligrams of omega-3. This is going to push me up to 6,600 milligrams of omega-3. And I'm going to throw this in the blender. There we go. Oh, we got more. It feels like there's a lot more sardines in this one. I don't know why, but it does. My dogs ate. That's good. So that tin is empty. That tin is empty. We are going to toss this lid on. And I believe, actually, what I want to do is, I got to be careful pushing off my leg because my nerves are, yeah, they're not good. It's just, so I can't, like, if I push off my leg going this way, I have nerve pain. If I put my foot down and bring my foot backwards on the ground where I'm propelling forward, it causes pain on my L4, L5, S1, but like, you know, so I got to be careful with that. But, you know, I'm trying to figure out, because I'm using a razor chair in the kitchen, but I'm trying to figure out how to move around the kitchen, you know, the best way with the least amount of pain, if that makes any sense. So it is what it is. Stay positive, stay motivated, and God always has a plan. So I got some cinnamon in there. I don't want to talk and have to talk while dealing with pain, so I am going to take a tramadol. So, tramadol. Dr. Rebecca Quo. We got some cinnamon in there. All right, chewing the tramadol. Okay. All right. That's done. I am going to take two yeah, I dropped one on the floor. And I don't have the metal prongs, dude. So I can't go all the way down on the walker like a dip to get on my knees, because that's gonna that's going to destroy my wrist. So there's things I can do on a walker and things I can't do. Like I can, support my body like this, but like that pill dropped on the floor, and if I got that pill right now, I'm gonna have to use the walker and go all the way like this to get down on my knees, and that right there is gonna bend my wrist like that, and that's a no-no. So that's what I'm dealing with when it comes to like the wrist and things I'm limited in. But all right, who I for got an HMB pill. And what's cool about this is that, it only has 5,500 units of vitamin D. So, damn. And my other HMB is in my room, which sucks because 1,000 milligrams of that, I believe, is 1,000 IU of vitamin D. And that's another thing, is that, like, there's no going back and forth, not on the walker, like. So I'm limited. Like, I in a way I'm doing more with the walker, right? Because I'm utilizing my upper body, I'm utilizing my arms and stuff like that. I'm utilizing my shoulders, my biceps, my triceps, and my lats, and my back, and my traps. So I'm utilizing all that. So in a way, I'm doing more because I'm burning more calories doing what I'm doing, which is healthy in itself because it increases insulin sensitivity and it burns more glucose, which is cool because if I had a bigger meal, it's like, all right, like, I'm burning more calories. like, like I could have more carbs. I could eat more. but but at the same time, like, I can't go back and forth. So, like, I'm having it, like, I can't, like, with the wheelchair, I could clean, I could do all this stuff easier. And with the walker, it's like, I feel like it's a flashback in a way, like when I was with my ex Zaria, because I had trouble with mobility. Even, yeah, she left in late 2024, and I had trouble with mobility, and she would always be there to help me, like, get something from inside the store where I had to wait in the car because I wouldn't be able to go, like, I wouldn't be able to go to this side of the store, that side of the store, this aisle, that aisle, not in my condition. So, like, so this moment right here with me using the walker, it's like, man, like, it's a flashback because it's similar to how it was back in 2024, if that makes any sense. So, I'm limited now, sort of like I was limited then. And yeah, if that makes sense, it makes sense to me. Hope it makes sense to you. But, like, without the wheelchair, it's like, man, fuck. Like, you know, I need, I can't do as much. So it's like, in a way, I need a little bit of assistance, you know, but it's like, also in another way, is that I guess it'll take time to get set up right, where it's like you're able to do things with less trips. Like, you really have to be fucking like organized because you can't go back and forth, back and forth. You know what I mean? Like, you have to really be organized on the things that you do. You have to be like a bigger person, right? Because bigger people are smart people. They have to be very smart with their movements because any mistake that they make takes them twice as long as someone who's lean. So, you can always learn something from someone bigger because you just have to watch how they do things. Because if they do things a certain way, it's like, all right, All right, well, they're doing things that way for a reason. It's because it's easier, and it's because they're less likely to make a mistake most of the time. So you can always learn from someone bigger, but it's like, you know, I don't have someone bigger to learn. I don't have someone bigger to learn from. Like, I have to figure it out on my own. And it's like, all right, we'll figure it out, but it's just gonna take a little bit of time. But that's what I'm thinking about. I got my H&B, and then yeah, I'm gonna take my H&B. But we have 16, uh, s- uh, 16 grams of protein, 350 grams of sodium. We have a pretty good dose of potassium because of the banana. I took two life extension multivitamins because the serving size is 12. So, two pills is going to give me some antioxidants and cofactors and stuff like that I need in order for me to, um, to protect the sardines where they have a higher probability of making it to where they need to be. And for those sardines to be able to get there safely. So that's done. I'm looking forward to today. For today, uh, I'm looking forward to going to church Sunday. Uh, yeah. All right, guys. Bye.